Alrighty there. Hello, Ramley and other NFL family, and everyone who watches these Pick'em videos. Payo time here. Starting off a great Tuesday with some picks. So let's get into it here. Quick recap of last week. I went 11-3, which was the best I've done all year. So I'm thankful to have a week that, I would say was a little respectable. Speaking of respectable, Saints got robbed 2019, and ESPN fam 337, that long number picks one, are tied for rank one here. They both got 10 games, right? They went 10-4 last week, both of them there. So they are tied. They have some people breathing down their necks coming. There's a Legion of Boom, 23-24. We got, King Raz 23's picks, more Mirares 13's picks, and everyone is chasing that number one spot there. And just quick shout out here, if we do on just week 11 total points, you'll note yours truly is there. But also, first things first, Nifty and Johnny Weasel's Blade, all of us were tied for the most points that week or last week in week 11, correctly getting 11 games right. So excited to see how it's all going to play out. I can't wait. But speaking of waiting, I'm not going to let you wait anymore. Let's pick some games. It's a Thanksgiving special. Yes, and as many of you know, American Thanksgiving is like the one day every year I'm like, man, I wish I was an American, because you guys get to sit around and hang out with family and friends, eat food, and watch football all day. And that's just a dream. That's like, what more could you want in life? So happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I will still be working because I'm Canadian, but I'll still have the games on the background. So don't you fret, don't you frown, because I don't get down. Let's pick some games here. So the Packers and the Lions. It's in Detroit. This is actually a really big game for the Rams because we need the Packers to lose. But that being said, I do think the Lions are a team that's really good. I think they have one of the most complete rosters in the NFL. I like what Detroit is doing. They had a bad game last week, but they found a way to win late in the game. That's what good teams do. Picking the Lions to take on the Packers, and I think they're gonna put on a Thanksgiving feast on the Packers. Yes. Continuing action on Thanksgiving, the Commanders and the Cowboys. Commanders, one of the strangest teams in the NFL, that can randomly beat the best teams in the league, but lose to the worst teams in the league. The Cowboys, they're a good team. They're a good team, and I feel like the Cowboys hype at 7-3 is less this year than it has been other years, just because Cowboys fans have been humbled so much in recent history. That being said, I think this is going to be a competitive divisional game, but I think the Cowboys come out on top, and they'll be jumping in those Salvation Army collection cans in the end zone. If we move on, the final game of Thursday, it's a big game. This is a huge game. It's in Seattle. It's the primetime game on Thanksgiving. The Niners and the Seahawks. Woo! I have a hard time picking the Seahawks here, so I got to pick the Niners. But again, with divisional games, you never know. Short week on Thursday, you never know. I think the Seahawks might actually have a chance to win this game and rebound off of their loss to the Rams. However, I think the Niners squeak out this win, and they'll take that game and just complete their stranglehold on the NFC West division race, unfortunately. But that does help the Rams go into playoff for the wild card if the Seahawks lose. So, there's a win-win to that situation. The Dolphins and the Jets on Black Friday. The Jets are going to be apparently not starting Zach Wilson. They'll be starting Tim Boyle. The Dolphins are just the better team. I think the Dolphins are a team that beats the teams they're supposed to beat, and then they have a hard time against, let's say greater opponents. So I'm going to say the Dolphins win this game. No big shocker there. And for the 8% of people that pick the Jets, you're a brave soul. The Saints and the Falcons. Ooh. The divisional matchup. Both teams have issues. Apparently Desmond Ridder is going to be starting again. I'm gonna give it to the Saints. I'm gonna say the Saints win this game. There, I think it's gonna be closer, probably an entertaining game, but I think games in Atlanta. Part of me wants to pick the Falcons here, but I'm. You know what? I'm changing my mind. I am changing my mind. Yeah, I'm picking the Falcons. Yeah, the more I think about this, it's in Atlanta. I think the Falcons are a team that's better than their record shows. They just have some inconsistent play at quarterback and some questionable play calling. But yeah, I think the Saints lose this game. I think that I'm confident with this pick. That's my one of my upsets. Ooh, another AFC North battle here. Steelers and Bengals. Bengals obviously playing without Joe Burrow. That's crushing blow. 52% of people still pick them to win. Steelers, they're playing with a very awkward offense, finding ways to win games. I want to pick the Bengals, but my heart, I'm picking the Steelers here. Just my gut's telling me pick the Steelers. The Panthers and the Titans. Oh, wait a second. Let me think about this. Yeah, the Titans. I'm picking the Titans. The Panthers are not good. I think that there's a chance that if they lose this game, Frank Wright might be in danger of getting fired in the season, which is unfortunate because he's a good dude. And I thought he was a great coach when the Panthers hired him, but just so much has gone wrong for Carolina this year. And it's unfortunate for sure. There's a lot of talent on that coaching staff that just does not seem to be able to get it together combined with the play of their players. I think the Titans, I don't think they're going to boat race them, but I think the Titans win this game. Buccaneers and Colts. Two teams that have been entertaining this year. It's in Indianapolis. The Buccaneers started off pretty hot. The Colts have had their moments. This is a tough one to pick. I'm taking the Colts in this one here. Yeah, I don't have any particular logic why, other than gut feeling. The Colts. It's the home crowd. I'm giving them the advantage. The home crowd. I think Minshew Mania shows up. Oh, one of the marquee matchups of the day: the Patriots and the Giants. I don't have a clue. This game is going to be ugly. Probably entertainingly ugly. Ooh. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this game. There's a very good chance the loser of this game gets Caleb Williams. Or whoever, maybe Drake May or whoever they want first overall. The loser of this game improves their draft stock immensely. It's in New York. New York Giants fans don't seem to be overly a factor right now, given their team. They're coming off the big. I don't know if Danny DeVito. He had like 2 good throws on Sundays versus the Commanders, and that was enough to beat them. He's a rookie quarterback going against Bill Belichick. Do we still give Belichick that stat of like he's really good against rookie quarterbacks? You know what? Yeah, I'm picking the Patriots to win this game. Congrats, Giants fans. The Jaguars and the Texans. Ooh. Division matchup. This is actually a huge game. I mean, if the Texans win it, because the Texans beat the Jaguars earlier this year, so if the Texans win this game, they have the lead in the division for the AFC South. This is a huge game. Wow, this is a huge game. I think it could be a fun game. You know what? I'm a believer in the Texans hype right now. I think the Texans win this game. I do think it's going to be a competitive game. I think that teams match up well. But yeah, I think the Texans win this game and take the lead in the AFC South. That's fun. That's fun. The Browns and the Broncos. Oh, the Broncos. What a hard team to predict. I I do not know. The Browns, so many question marks at the quarterback position, but that defense is so good. You know what? I'm taking the Browns. I'm a believer in Myles Garrett and just what he's doing in this season on defense. I think he's Defensive Player of the Year, but at the end of the year, yeah, the Broncos are a good defense too. This is gonna be another smash mouth, punt fest football game. So if you're into that sort of thing, low scoring. Like if you're looking for points, don't watch this game. But yeah, I think the Browns take it. Oh, game of the week. Oh, the Rams versus the Cardinals. Well, the Cardinals have been better as of late. That's for sure. Kyler Murray, definitely. You could tell this team was built around Kyler Murray and his strengths. He's been a fun player to watch for the Cardinals. However, I still think the Rams go into Arizona and get the W and get to sweep the Cardinals. So yeah, I'm taking the Rams in this one here. The Chiefs versus the Raiders. Ooh, the Raiders again. They normally play the teams tough, and Chiefs coming off that loss to the Eagles. I think they rebound, and I actually think that the Chiefs might go into Las Vegas and hit the jackpot on the scoreboard. The Bills and the Eagles. I do think the Bills can go into Philly and get a win. I think they could do that. There's just something off about Buffalo this year, though. I'm not saying they're a bad team, but I'm not saying they're one of the premier teams that people thought they were going to be. I think the Eagles take care of business, go to 10-1 on the year. The Ravens and the Chargers. Ravens. This very well could be the last game that Brandon Staley coaches for the Chargers, and it could be that this is Monday Night Football, right? So we might see the end of Brandon Staley's head coaching career here on primetime Monday Night Football if the Ravens go into SoFi and destroy the Chargers. That very well could happen. So, but I'm picking the Ravens there to win that game. A second Monday night game. Interesting. Oh, I didn't know that was on. Oh, sorry. No, that is Sunday night. Oh, okay. I was messed up there. Okay. Sorry. That's Sunday Night Football is Ravens and Chargers. Then Monday Night Football is Bears and Vikings. Oh, we can see Josh Dobbs on prime time. I know the Vikings need to lose to help the Rams make the playoffs, potentially. But I'm loving this Josh Dobbs story, and I think Justin Jefferson's coming back. I like the Vikings. I think they take on the Bears, and they win that game. I think we'll see some points this game, though. I'll go 60 points. Why not? Wait, 61 for good measure. Why not? Oh, wait. It says I missed a game. Which one did I miss? Which one did I miss? Oh, my apologies. I missed the Dolphins and the Jets. Oh, how did I miss that? It just didn't click for me. I definitely said, yeah, I know I talked about the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins. That's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck in all your pick'em trials and tribulations. Thanks for watching, and I will have another Rams-related video later today. As always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams.